Hello everyone, welcome to Super Kids Parenting and Tender Years. Today we are going to see on phonograms, how do we introduce phonograms to children. So for this, when we say phonograms, you must be wondering what it is. It is the letters which two letters come together like SH to make sure, ink, NG to come as ink, TH to come as the thumb, so CH to come as ch. So we don't introduce all these things together to the child. Let me show one example of how do we introduce these phonograms to children. So first rule is the display, where we follow the same procedure like invitation, preparation and presentation. So when we say invitation, we call the child, shall we listen to a new sound today? So take the child to the place of display where you have kept the envelope, and while showing this envelope to the child, make sure that you cover this sure word with your right thumb. So then you show so today we are going to see this envelope. This is the method one, is where we show the picture to the child where we covering the thumb. So then we carry this envelope to the place of presentation. So we carry this envelope to the place of presentation. The child has to open up the work mat and bring movable alphabet box and the banded cloth from the place of display to the presentation place one by one, and unroll the work mat. So once it is done, then we give the presentation to the child again back, saying that what is the picture you see in this envelope. So within the envelope only you show the picture to the child and say, what is the picture do you see? The child would say fish. So shall we listen to each sound which makes fish? So what is the first sound you listen when we say fish? So the child say fur. So then we ask the child to open the banded cloth and movable alphabet, and when the child says fur, we ask the child to put this letter. So then we say, what is the next letter do you listen to in fish? The child says E and then places the letter I. What is the next sound you listen to when we ask the child? It is sh. So at that point of a time, you open the envelope and say, whenever you listen to the sound sh, we introduce these two symbols together. So can we keep these two symbols? Whenever you listen to sh, you going to use these two symbols. So the child takes the symbol So this is the way you introduce, and then we ask the child to open up the envelope and keep the pictures. The envelope should contain at least 7 to 8 pictures. So ask the child to name the picture. So this is fish. So wash, dish. So ask the child to name brush. Name the picture, and once the child names the picture, you can ask the child to make the letters, the formation of the word. So what is that you listen to when we say wash, w? The sound what the child uses, w, the child can keep it, and next is a. So the child can keep the next letter. And you can always say, whenever you listen to sh, you are supposed to use these two symbols together. So the child keeps the next symbols. So similarly, the child can do the activities. This is related to the method 1. In method 1, you cover your envelope with the right thumb and then bring to the place of presentation, and then you introduce when the child hears this sound. In the second method, in the place of display only, you introduce the sound what the child has to use. So we go with the this is the second method what I am going to show. That's the reason I am keeping these things back. So I am keeping these things back, showing to show the second method. So the rules remains the same for the second method also. You call the child, let us see today a new sound, and then you take the child to the place of display, and then you show the child to the show the envelope to the child, covering the right thumb again, and then you show the child what is this picture. So the child says brush. What is the first sound? You listen, b. The next sound, r. Next time, then you say sh. When you listen to that sound, we will be using this symbol. So you show the symbol in the place of display where you're taking the envelope from there only. So the child brings it then to the work mat where the child has to do the activity. Right? So once the child comes to the work mat, the child takes out all the pictures, names the pictures and keeps it. Brush, a dish, wash, fish. So the child keeps this, and then the child follows the same rule, taking out from the movable alphabet, listening to the first sound. So listening to the first sound, the child keeps it. So this is the way the child follows in the second method. One by one, the child has to keep the next sound. What the child hears is b, r, a. So to introduce this, at least the child should have been introduced to 4 vowels and around 17 consonants to introduce this phonograms to the child. And when the child listens to sh, the child has to keep these 2 symbols. So this is the way then the child carries out. You can sit for another one word, and then once you are confident the child has understood the concept, you can move on. Allow the child to do it by himself or herself. So this is the way you teach phonograms to the child. In a similar way, some other day you can take up on th, the th, ng and ch sounds. And this can be done a number of times till the child gets the hold of how the sound sh has to be, or ch or ng or th has to be addressed. Hope you have got the points, and since this is an individual activity, it remains the same whether you do in the home environment or in the school environment. Thank you parents for watching this video. You can look in with all our other videos with related to how you can teach phonetic in your day-to-day life. Thank you.